This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake it, body.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out your eyes.
We do this Rise and Shine platform, have a beat, because a lot of times we want to give people exposure to artists they may not know of.
That's right.
You know, that are doing big things in other places or maybe under your radar. But this particular artist I've been hearing about for a long time, and I've checked out her music. And after a few people that hold a lot of credibility have pretty much, you know, co-signed her talent.
Right.
It was worth it for us to go, man, we need to get her up on Sway in the morning. Catch her now. So before she blows up so big and we can't even reach her no more, she'll stop returning tweets. We wanted to get her here today from the UK. Please welcome little Simz, ladies and gentlemen. Simz! What up?
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being a guest. Simz, what is that? Is that your name or?
Yes, and it's an abbreviation. My real name's Simbi.
Okay.
So in school, it was just kind of abbreviated to Simz. Yeah.
Simbi, and that's where's that origin from?
It's an Islamic name.
Islamic name?
Yeah, Simbiatu, it means blessing.
Blessing. And you grew up Islamic?
Yeah.
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 Are you still practiced?
Honestly, no, but I still have a very strong sense of faith.
Yeah.
And I believe in God.
And you believe in God?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. All right, cool. And you round of applause?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
okay.
you don't hear a lot of
these
people
days,
say
yes.
that.
Now, you grew up in North London?
North London, yeah. Highbury is in Essex Road.
Okay, so out here, when we separate regions geographically by, you know, west and north and south. Because,
Right.
but what's the difference between North London and south or west?
Well, firstly, south is the biggest part of London. It's like north, east, west, and south. So south
okay.
is the biggest part. I feel like our way of living is quite different. The way we talk is kind of different, even though it's still a London accent dialect. It's still, there's a lot of differences. Like I can tell if someone's from South London, and they could probably tell I'm from North. East London is, I spend most of my days in East.
East?
Yeah, it's like a 15-minute walk from my house, so I'm quite familiar with that side of town. West London, I never visit West London, to be fair.
Why
never
not?
in West. I don't know, it's just like, there's just some places you just don't go to. Just
Damn.
because you just have no business there.
Okay, is it rough out there?
Right.
Is it
No,
rough?
not at all. It's actually probably the nicest part of London, West
Okay.
London. But I just have no reason to be there at all.
So you don't go.
Yeah.
That's like dudes in Brooklyn who don't want to go to Queens, right? It's the same thing.
No reason to be there.
Okay, no reason to be there. So, did you grow up with a big family? You got siblings? Or?
Yeah, I'm the youngest sibling of 4. Mum raised us. Yeah.
Yeah. What was your dad?
Yeah, nah, not. But he was about, but he wasn't about. I don't know. I'm not. We don't have that relationship, and it's
Okay.
cool. I'm not like bitter or sad. I've just learned to adapt and just deal with the situation. So I'm cool.
Okay, so and in this process, when did you get into music? At what age did you decide to
Get
become
into
creative?
music.
Yeah.
I was like 9. I started at my local youth club in Islington, and from 9 to 14, it was just kind of a hobby, and it's just something I just enjoyed doing, just to do. And then from like 14 to now, 21, I decided this is what I want my career to be, this is what I want my life to be, and just kind of followed it through. And I'm here so in the morning.
There it is, man. Damn, she made it. Damn it. Damn, you skipped some steps, but you made it to the top. Downhill for now. Go ahead.
I'm wondering, do you come from a family of artists?
No, actually,
Yeah?
funnily enough. My brother was into football. My sister was an actor, so I guess that falls into like the whole performing arts category. My other sister is a hairdresser, and my mum's a foster carer. So, yeah, there's so much stuff going on.
Yeah. So how was your mother with you realizing at such a young age that you want to be in this professionally, you know, not as a hobby? What was her reaction like?
Very, very, very supportive.
Good.
She's always been the supportive type, regardless of whatever the circumstances. Obviously, it was very much, I still want you to go to school, and I still want you to get an education, but at the same time, I still want you to
Pursue.
yeah, of course, pursue something that you enjoy doing, and that's what I done.
Nice.
So how's it going for you so far, this interview? You comfortable? You good?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I'm settling in.
Okay, you
good.
You settling in. I feel I'm sensing it, right? Do you smoke fags?
Nah.
Took advantage. No.
You don't?
No.
Do you smoke? It's okay. You know.
I don't know if I would have. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
What's
cool.
going to happen if you say yes?
I'll be honest.
Yeah, you be honest.
Yeah.
There you go, girl. Listen, welcome to the show.
Exactly.
Be honest. You could be
Appreciate
honest.
it.
There's no judgment here.
Okay.
And
Cool.
like you do
Listen.
acid.
None at all. None at all.
None at all.
Okay.
Trust me, if you went back into my past and saw the things I've done, you'd be shocked. Especially Heather B. Oh my God.
I got into it. I'm just chilling.
I'm just saying though, Heather, you're amongst friends.
Yeah.
You got this new project out, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Age 101 Drop 4. So it's the fourth installment to I guess like a musical series of events. It's called The Drop. So I've done Drop 1, Drop 2, Drop 3, and this is Drop 4. It's just all the drops are basically just updates on what's going on in my life. I like to release it at just random times whenever I feel.
Yeah.
And it's the last EP before my debut album. So it was kind of like a prelude and an introduction to that.
Okay. There's a song on here called "Is This Freedom?"
Yeah.
And is it the first track?
Yeah,
it's the first
song.
track on at least the version I got, and it immediately captivated me because of the way you formatted it, and it sounds different to me in the way you put your voice through I don't know what that effect is. What is that effect?
I don't know.
You don't know?
To be honest, I don't actually know. Half the time when I'm mixing, I just play it by ear, whatever sounds good.
Really?
Yeah.
So you mixed this yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to talk about that. All right, we're going to open up the phone lines.
Yep.
Little Simz and Citizens, I want y'all to chime in. Tell her you got any questions for her. She's from the UK. You want to talk music, whatever. 888-742-3345. Is this freedom? Wow, there you got Little Simz right there from the UK. Is this freedom? Off her new project, Age 101, Drop 4. And produced by you. No.
Produced by President Jeff and OZ.
Oh, my dude, President Jeff.
Yes.
I'm bugging.
My homie.
President Jeff, man. That's
Yes.
my dude, man.
Killing it.
President Jeff is so talented.
He definitely is.
How did y'all meet?
We met, I had a headline show in Toronto like a year ago. And then he just like took my email and then was just sending me beats consistently. And for the longest time, I didn't record over it. I don't know why. And then one day he just, I don't know, I just looked at my email, saw a beat from him. And then we just started working, just sent me more. Is This Freedom was one of the songs. And then, started from there.
So what is freedom? Little Simz.
That's what I don't know.
You don't know?
No. And that's the rhetorical question that is forever occurring in my head. I just don't understand it.
I freedom, like you're chasing your passion, right? And you're making a livelihood at it now. You get to travel the world because of it.
Yeah.
And so you pretty much set up your own schedule, write your own rules. You can say no when you want to say no, when you want to say yeah.
Of course.
That's a little bit of freedom.
Absolutely.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's in comparison to other, I guess, occupations, like people that are stuck in a 9-to-5 day-to-day job. What I'm doing is definitely could be classified as freedom, but at the same time, there's times I don't feel free, and there's times I don't feel at home or comfortable, and that's not freedom to me.
Yeah.
So it's kind of those challenges and those battles and just finding a balance and finding it in between.
You know, when I listen to you talk, one of the things I liked about going to London is I felt like we got a little over here. We have some mental shackles when it comes to race relations, and we were just talking about this story in South Carolina where this white kid shot up a church and killed 9 people, and so that racial disparity is so prevalent here in this country. What is it like in the UK for people of color?
It's situations are very apparent. Nothing gets just swept under the carpet. There's a lot happening, man. There's a lot that's, I feel like, is not spoken about enough, and when it is spoken about, it's the story is just not what the media portraying what the actual story is. There's just a big gap, and it doesn't add up. And for me, that's what I always try and talk about in my music, and I'm very, very passionate about it. It's hard for me to talk about it. The best way for me is just to write about it, to be honest.
Okay,
That's what I try to do at all times. I'm not a very good talker.
Oh, I think you're excellent.
Yeah.
Fine.
And if you can, like, paint the picture a little bit for somebody like me and the listeners out there who just haven't had an opportunity to spend a whole lot of time, you know, in London. But just say growing up, for us, we look at artists like Estelle and then Floetry and even Adele.
Dizzy Rascal.
You know, Dizzy and did you have those influences growing up? It's like you looked at them and said, I want to be just like that. Or did you have more of an American influence? You looked at artists here, Lauryn Hill or whomever, and said, I kind of want to go that route. What was your musical influences growing up there?
Influences, definitely artists from the UK had influenced me in a major way, just because the fact that I'm from here, and to see artists like you said, Estelle, Dizzy Rascal, all these people come through and do their thing in the States especially, it's like, that's so sick. You're opening so many doors for so many young people like myself to just believe, just that belief, the fact that they done it, I can do it. That's just the best thing. But also growing up, for me, it was a lot of Missy, because I used to dance and I just used to be so infatuated with her videos and the fact that she always had kid dancers, and I just always remember wanting to be in her videos. And so as I grew older, I think it started to be the Lauryn Hills, and I remember there was a point where I was just madly into Neo Soul, Angie Stone and India Arie and what's her name? Yes, that's the one.
We knew where you were going with it.
And then even like going to Afro beats, Fela Kuti and reggae, Bob Marley, and just so many different influences. Yeah, but that's all thanks to my older siblings, because obviously I'm the youngest, and so when they're playing stuff, subconsciously I just take it in, and then it's just installed.
Get in you, yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Sammy, over in London, I'm curious, are you guys like as infatuated with pop culture as it seems like over here in the States?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, me personally, I'm not. Pop culture, did you say?
Yeah.
It's like, pop culture is it.
Yeah, you have like a slew of paparazzi and all these different blog sites.
Oh,
things like
pop
that.
Culture.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant as in pop music.
Oh,
She mean
like
gossip.
Kardashian. Like, how are the Kardashians over there?
Gossip.
Are
Oh,
they, like,
yeah, they're a big deal.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a big deal everywhere.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely.
Gotcha.
I want to play another song, and it's called Top Down.
Yeah.
And this is Little Simz, in case you're wondering who's speaking right now. And then I want you to get your mind right, because we got this litmus test over here we do. It's the only place it's going to happen, because most people wouldn't do it. They don't dare. It's called the 5 Fingers of Death, where DJ Wonder is going to play 5 different beats, and you got to flow over all of them. That's up next. Little Simz. Yeah, Sway the Morning Shade 4-5. We got Little Simz in here. New project is called Age 101, Drop 4. Pick it up. People can find it now?
Yeah.
Okay.
On Bandcamp, SoundCloud.
You go everywhere and see. The Guess Who video was up too. I just watched that recently. And you got a lot of viewership on your videos too.
It's doing all right.
Yeah. Cumulatively, how many views have you collected on all your videos, would you say?
Altogether?
Yeah, just if you threw a rough number out there.
2 mil.
Oh, she's stunning on us
Something light, 2 million, Sway.
Oh, man, this is light work,
Got
Sway.
time for that.
Braxton is in Denver. Braxton, good morning. How you doing?
What up, Braxton?
Well, sir, how y'all doing this morning?
Chilling.
Good. Appreciate your patience. We got a question for Little Simz?
Yes, sir. Quick question, man. I noticed a lot of artists come out here, man. They have success, and you can't even tell it from the UK in any of their music, man. I appreciate it that you keep your accent. I was wondering if you knew why they do that. I mean, is that just a marketing thing, or what's the deal with that?
Oh, why they do that? That's a good question, because I've definitely noticed that myself, and I find myself kind of questioning it. Are they actually from here, or what's the deal? I don't actually know. I think it's because people always, from the UK anyway, look to America as like it, and once you get there, you kind of have to conform and you have to switch it up, and that's how you feel like America's gonna accept you. Is the kind of the mentality. Whereas for me, I just if you don't like it, you will respect it, is my mentality. And I'm just going to stay true to who I am and my music and my accent. And I can't even do an American accent. So you would already know that this is not
See, that's
real.
so weird, too, because we hear people from here, they go over there, and they all of a sudden, they talk like they're from...
Exactly.
Oh, my gosh.
so
I hate that when
so
Americans go to
everybody.
the UK and get that fake UK
That
accent.
fake
Yeah.
Put it in their music.
I know y'all hate that, don't you? Don't you hate that when Americans... y'all hate that in the UK, right?
Like, if you can do it good, then do it good, I guess. But
Don't bite.
And look, so you know, you got a lot of American artists that are into you that have all spoken out in some form of fashion, including the one and only Yasin Bey, aka Mos Def, Andre 3000, Snoop Dogg, J. Cole. I mean,
Kendrick.
Kendrick. You performed with Schoolboy Q, right?
Yeah.
You used to open up for him, right?
Yeah. Last year, I supported him on his UK tour.
Yeah. Did he steal anything from you, like out of your dressing room? Q's like that. I don't know if you knew this. He didn't steal nothing.
No, nothing.
He didn't steal a fag or nothing.
Did he steal a fag?
No,
You gotta explain what a fag is, Sway.
It's just a cigarette.
It's just a cigarette.
Yeah, it means
But
something
no.
different in America.
Kendrick actually went public and supported you and said this.
It's a young lady out here that's pretty dope, by the name of Lil Simz. I don't know if y'all heard of her. Lil Simz, she might be the illest doing it right now.
Damn.
Hey.
Kendrick said that. Did you have to pay him anything? Or give him a free track? Nothing?
No.
What did you have interaction with him at all?
Yeah, I met Kendrick in LA last year summer.
Yeah.
And yeah, I came to meet him at the studio, and he was so cool, man, so chill, so laid back, just giving me words of advice and said that he liked my music, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that's big.
That's dope. Yeah,
Little Simz is here. We got Al from Orange County on the line. Good
What
morning,
up, Al?
Hey, good morning, Sway. Hey, I just want to say real quick, I appreciate her music, man. I spent some time in London. I got into the London hip hop scene for a little bit. I wasn't feeling grime too much, but I mean, I heard you right now, and I was like, oh my God, this woman's amazing. And Sway usually breaks like artists like what is it, G-Eazy. I really got into him, and I mean, now you just got a fan. I think your music's fantastic, and just, keep on doing it.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You never went that grind way though? That scene is crazy. Right?
Yeah, nah, for me, it's not, I'm just not into making that. Like, I like to listen to it, but I like to listen to a lot of stuff. It doesn't mean that I'm going to go make it. For example, I'm very into my ignorant rap, but I wouldn't go and make a trap song just because I've listened to a trap song.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes a lot of sense.
Come natural.
So, yeah,
That's what American artists do.
Yeah, unfortunately.
They just follow the leader.
Assimilate.
What is the scene like out there? Like if you're in New York, if you're in Atlanta, if you're in LA, I mean, you kind of know what the scenes are. You go to the East Side, Lower East Side is kind of a little more edgy, a little more artistic. West Side might be a little more jiggy, What is the scene like? What is the scene like out there?
What's the do you know much about the...
Educate me.
Okay.
Teach me.
Well, right now, like we was just talking about before, a genre called grime is kind of is popping and is what everyone's on right now. There's so many artists that are, I guess, putting on. You got Stormzy. He's doing big things. Him and I are actually nominated for a BET, which is great.
International award, International Artist
That's
Award.
dope.
Congratulations on that.
That's tight. Thank you very much. But then there's my team, Space Age, which is myself, Chuck 20, Josh Arce, and Tiller, and that's the scene.
That's the scene. There you go. End it right there. I'm not bad at you.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.